Welcome back. Well, we were before the break talking about the Bolts, and now it's time to focus our attention on the Bucks and football season. And Natalie, as we've been talking about, football season is going to look a little differently this year. As excited as we are, I think a lot more excitement going to be going on for us, the fans at home. And that is why we are so thankful for our next guest, because he's really stepping up our football game, our tailgate game. He's saying, get outside, have the tailgate parties in your front yard. We have celebrity chef Brian Duffy joining us this morning. Brian, you've got to feel like we do. We're super excited about the upcoming season. A little disappointed we can't be there in person, but that's okay. You're still going to up our game.
I am, look, I'm a huge football guy. I love being in the stadium. I love the players. I love watching the action right there. I love when you're standing outside and it's super cold. Not that you guys know much of that in Florida. When you play football up here, it's really cold. So, but for me, like, we're kind of getting away from all that. We've got to learn a couple of new things. It's not going to go on forever. What we're doing is we're adapting right now. So we're doing front yard tailgating. I'm in my mother's front yard in the suburbs of Philadelphia. We're working with Feltman's of Coney Island. Okay, this is America's oldest hot dog. It comes to you guys from 1867. And guess what, everybody down there in Florida? Publix is now carrying these. So you guys are set and ready to go. It's an all-natural, all-beef hot dog with an amazing amount of spices and natural casing, which gives it the perfect snap every single time you guys go to eat it.
Okay, it's all about the snap on the football field and on your hot dog.
That's perfect. Ooh, I like that.
Brian's like, I'm using that one, taking that note there. You know, Brian, I want to say I'm going to take the title here on the Morning Blend of hot dog connoisseur. I love hot dogs, especially when I go to tailgate. But sometimes maybe you want to look a little more sophisticated and up your hot dog game, if you will. Any ideas on how to do that for this Buccaneer tailgate we're planning?
I mean, look, we can go straight classic with Feltman's mustard and ketchup on a hot dog. But again, I'm a chef. I like to dress things up. I try to have a little bit of fun. So for us, like right here, this is a brisket dog. So a barbecue place up in Philly, and we brisket, and then we slice it super thin, and then we push everything. Yep, right here. Look at that great hot dog on there with the barbecue sauce that's underneath of there. I've got a really barbecue aioli that goes underneath of this. This is a classic with relish. And then this one over here, this is what I'm making for you guys today. This is my Cubano, because of the fact that I know the Columbia in Tampa is one of the most famous restaurants in Tampa. We're going to do a little bit of a Cubano for you guys this morning. So I'm going to take the Feltman's of Coney Island mustard, which is made with apple cider vinegar. I'm going to spread a good amount of that right in the center of the roll, and then I'm going to close the whole thing up. That way we're creating the perfect bite, and we're making sure that that mustard gets all over the entire roll. From there, I'm going to take a big fat piece of this really thin, a big fat piece of this Swiss cheese right through the center of it. I'm going to pop it in the back on the grill for a minute so it starts to get nice and hot. Then I've got some thin sliced Black Forest ham, which I'm going to drop right onto the grill. All you're going to do is drop it on there and let it start to get a little, you can see that sizzle starting to happen. That's what we want. We want to get those grill marks on there at the same time. So as that's happening, I've got my hot dogs right back here. I like to keep my hot dogs in water because when my friends come over, they don't have to grab them out of the package, which we have a bunch of different packages from the small Coneys all the way up to the big guys. But they just take it right out of the water, drop it right on here, because I'm not a huge fan of the really dark charred hot dogs. But guess what? I know a lot of friends of mine that are cooks and they char the heck out of their hot dogs. I'm not that guy. I like a little bit of grill, a little bit of smoke on mine.
How have you been doing, by the way? A lot of people I know you from Bar Rescue. What has been keeping you busy besides planning for big old football games these days?
You know, for me, I've been traveling. Oddly enough, I've been doing a little bit of traveling. I do hiking out to Montana. I was out in Wyoming for a little while. I just got back. I was shooting a commercial in LA, and I have a restaurant in Philadelphia called Ardmore Q, which is a boatload of fun for me because I love barbecue. I love everything that has to do with being outside.
Oh, I bet a barbecue hot dog would be good too.
What's that?
A barbecue hot dog.
Man, I got you right here. I got you.
Hey, can we just point out too, Brian? Again, I love my hot dogs, but I've never done the mustard in the bun to make sure it's even before. That's a game changer in my book already.
Absolutely. And you want to play around a little bit. You can do mustard, a line of mayonnaise, and a little bit of ketchup, and then close it up, and it makes your own little kind of Dijonaise.
What? Mind blown. Mind blown. Guess what I'm having for lunch?
of a Cuban hot dog with that grilled ham, that pickled relish on top, that Coney Island mustard. Again, we've got our Swiss cheese on the underside and that perfect spreading of mustard right on top of that bread.
Looks
We're hungry.
great. Yes, we are. Yeah, now see, Brian, this is why we need you in our front yard.
You know what we talk about with great hot dog? We always talk about the snap, which is what you're looking for. You want that snap. You see how that popped? I'll do it. Watch, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I did it. There it is.
That is TV. I love it. Oh, good stuff.
Hey, you going to come to Tampa anytime soon? I know we were just talking about how the Bucks nationally, we feel like they're the team to watch.
I would love to get down to Tampa. I'm a huge fan of Florida. Like I said, I've opened restaurants all throughout Florida. I'm getting ready to do some really fun projects at Fort Myers. My daughter went to Jacksonville University. I just can't seem to get away from you guys.
Hey.
Well, you come in studio. Hopefully next time you make it to Tampa, we can have you in our kitchen. We got a really nice kitchen we haven't been able to use in quite some time. So we need someone like you to bring it back to life.
Well, I want everybody in Florida, when you're doing your tailgating stuff this year, I want you to tag me in your pictures so I can see them. Do it on Instagram.
Oh.
Or tag Feltman's of Coney Island so we can see what creations you guys are making with tailgating with hot dogs for the year.
I love that idea. Okay,
Yeah.
we're tagging. I'm a hot dog person. Be ready for mine. Hey, take care, Brian. Thanks for doing this today.
Thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I look forward to getting down and cooking in that studio.
Deal.
All right. Go Bucks, too.